recording. Awesome. All right. So glad to have you guys with me here today. My name is Luis Morales, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk, and this is the final stretch break of the week. So today, I'm going to have us be on the ground for most of the stretch break here. And so let's start on our backs, lying on our backs. Whether you have a yoga mat or just some space on the carpet or on the ground, kind of get down onto our backs, keeping those knees bent, feet still connected to the ground. Spread those arms out a little bit. We're just trying to relax today. So let's start out with just some lower body rotation. So keeping those feet more or less planted on the ground, we can let those knees just kind of slowly fall out to one side, letting that twist happen just as much as you comfortably can manage. And then slowly bringing those knees back up in the middle and letting them fall all the way over the other side. And this is definitely stretching out some of the muscles in my midsection. I know Jazzy mentioned that she's has some sore core muscles as well. I know I do from the workout yesterday. Just concentrate on that breathing, kind of let everything from today work, just wash away for a little bit, just rotating that lower body. It's okay for the hip to come up a little bit on the opposite side. Good job, you guys. Good job. We're just relaxing, ending this short week off on a high note. All right, let's go one more rotation to each side. So whatever side you're on, we're just going to do some more here. Good work, you guys. Good work. Okay, bringing those knees back up kind of into the middle so our feet are still planted on the ground. Next thing we're going to do, stretch out our lower backs even just a little bit more. Let's start by hugging those knees into our chest, and you can kind of grab on your shins, or at least if you have the mobility, you can kind of try and hug those knees in, whatever you have available to you. Once you get those knees hugged in, let's draw some circles in the ceiling or sky with those knees, kind of rotating them around. Circular-ish motion. Make sure we're breathing nice and deep into that belly still. You might be able to feel that lower part of your torso expand with those inhales. All right, let's change directions with those circles. So you're probably going in one direction. Let's go ahead and switch it. Small circles, as much as you can manage. Good work, you guys. All right, let's bring it back into the middle. Slowly let those legs go. Awesome. Okay, next, we're staying on the ground here, still on our backs. Really relaxing, I know. Let's start by kicking one of those legs up towards the ceiling. We're going to use our hands to kind of support the legs. So I'm going to interlace my fingers right here on the back of my leg or my hamstring. Kind of prop my leg up, pointed up at the ceiling. Now I'm going to keep my knee slightly bent here. We don't want to straighten the knee all the way out here. We are going to get a little hamstring stretch here. And the movement that's going to come next is going to be from the ankle specifically. So let's start by pointing those toes up towards the ceiling. So kind of supporting our legs with our hands here. And then bringing that heel as close to the ceiling as possible. Now here you might feel some strain in the calf, the hamstring, low back maybe. And slowly just alternate between those two positions. So pointing the toes up and then trying to get that heel nice and high. Essentially what we're doing here is we're kind of flossing, for lack of a better term, a big nerve that comes out of our spinal cord all the way down through the back of our leg, down even all the way to our heel. Getting that nerve to move feels good, and it also kind of helps to make sure that it doesn't get adhered to any other tissue or structures in our body. Making sure that it can move freely with us as we move through the day and life. Good work, you guys. All right, one more here. Bring that heel as close to the ceiling as you can. Nicely done. All right, let that knee bend. Let's bring it back on down. You may guess we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So find that good position, interlace those fingers on the back of your leg, bring that leg up, keep that knee slightly bent, and then let's pump from the ankle. Might notice one side's tighter than the other, that's all right. Just trying to loosen up what we can here. Make sure the back of those hips are kind of evenly connected to the ground here. We want to make sure that we're not favoring one side as we lay here. Good work, you guys, good work. Keep it moving. All right, one more. Let's try and get that heel as high as possible. Big stretch. Good, and relax. You can bend that knee. Let that foot return to the ground. Okay, now we can get up off our backs. Take your time here. I usually roll onto my side and let my shoulder do the work as I push myself up. Next, let's come into a nice half kneeling position here. Feel free to use anything to pad that knee up between the ground. So I got my right leg in front here, and what we're gonna go into is just a nice, simple hip flexor stretch. Can't get enough of this one. Tighten up that glute at the same side of the knee that's on the ground. Tighten up those abs. Push the hips forward here a little bit, so we're still squeezing with the glute in the back there. We're looking for some tension here in the front of the hip. And if you feel comfortable with where you're at in that stretch with the balance, go ahead and raise that arm up, the same side arm of the knee that's connected to the ground, and exaggerate that stretch a little more. Keep that glute squeezed, keep those abs tucked in, and let's take a few breaths. Doing great, guys, looking good. Keep that glute squeeze going. I know it's hard to kind of do over time. You got to really think about it, concentrate on it. Kind of build that relationship between our brain and the glute muscles. All right, let's come out of that tension just for a moment. We can rock back just for a sec here. We're going to stay on the same side. I want us to do it one more time. Give that tissue a chance to come back. And then let's go into it one more time. So same thing, tuck that tailbone, squeeze that glute, pull those abs in. When you're ready, we can reach up for the sky. Let's maintain as we breathe. Good work, you guys. All right, slowly rock it back. Let's switch over to the other side. Take your time. I got my left leg in front now. Same checklist. Tuck that tailbone, squeeze the glute, pull those abs in. I'm trying to find that same tension in front of my right hip now here. When you're ready, you can raise that arm up. Don't forget that breathing. All right, let's slowly rock back out of it. Just like the first side, we're gonna give it 2 runs at this stretch. All right, one last time, guys. Tuck that tailbone, find that solid glute squeeze. Pull those abs in. I'm trying to find that same tension here. It doesn't have to be 10 out of 10 tension. Looking for like a 5 or 6 on the intensity scale here, guys. Don't overdo it, especially before a 3-day weekend. We don't want that. Beautiful work, guys. All right, slowly, let's rock out of that. And that is all the time I have left for this stretch break today. Now, don't forget, we are doing the really cool Zen in 10 program, stretch breaks just like these recorded on our YouTube channel. All you have to do is go and watch one. Try and get in one a day. They're just 10 minutes. And then we have a cool spreadsheet. You can kind of tick yourself off day by day. I know they've really helped me, especially doing them in the morning, right before I'm about to start work. I recommend it highly. So check us out online with that. I hope everyone has a really nice, safe, long 3-day weekend. I will see you guys next week. Looking forward to all the stuff we got coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany, for putting the sheet in the notes, or in the chat, I must say. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Stay safe out there.
Well, thank you.